We have the power to transmute anything nasty or evil into something nice and beautiful. Always remember that. Drop it. Put down that tinfoil hat. Man, I'm just jamming to Happy from the Rolling Stones, and in my head, I kind of picture one of my friends going, the Rolling Stones all sold their souls to the devil. You shouldn't listen to that. The same thing with the Beatles and the whole conspiracy with McCartney and stuff. I started thinking, I've had people literally get a hold of me first thing in the morning on Messenger telling me the draconian lizards floating around on something outside my window. Quit watching all that shit on YouTube. For one, and for two, learn that you control your own vibratory field and everything within you. This is getting ridiculous. I literally can picture some of my friends running around with tinfoil hats, and it's just getting silly. Look, man, y'all know how vibration works. Yes, cymatics shows that funky vibrations can mess with the water and blah blah. I know the physics and metaphysics on that, and so do you. But anyways, breeding paranoia. And I talked to a friend, oh man, I don't watch Disney. Disney says, well, listen here, man. Do you not realize that you control not only your own vibration, but why we're here? Some of us know why we're here. To transmute this shit. Now, it's quite simple. Some of this stuff is beautiful. Some of it just makes me feel good. I don't care where it came from. You know why? Because I have the power to transmute. That means I don't give a shit if they did sell their soul to some devil or great Satan or whatever y'all believing in. Here's the thing. I have enough power within my own divinity to come down here on earth and listen to the stuff and enjoy these things, and they actually helped me grow into who I am. Who I am today partly was watching Disney. I love listening to the Rolling Stones. Grew up with the Beatles, all these things, and these different bands. Now, on the deeper part of that, yes, there is a lot of music right now being produced. It's goofy. They're going down to F sharp. Going down below where your ears can actually, you can hear it, but you're not hearing it proper because your ears are making up, we think it's right here because your ears are tuned to certain frequencies. That is too far below our frequency. But you can actually feel it making you feel sick. Now something like that, yes. But like I'm saying, some of the Disney stuff, some of the music was beautiful. Yes, it's tuned to 440. I'm not destroyed. I am more awakened and in tune with the one than ever in my life. And I grew up with all this stuff. But you know what? I didn't look at it going, ooh. I didn't know anything about any of these theories. I just went, this is beautiful. And I made beautiful by listening to it. So, while I was listening to these things, while I was watching these things, my vibratory field was lighting up and sending out love everywhere. Think about that. Now, if you go and you go, oh man, this is terrible. We can't watch this, we can't watch that. To be truthful, if you keep it up, there are shit all over the place you'll stop using. You won't be wiping your ass anymore. Seriously, you'll go, oh, that's this company. I don't support that. Well, wipe your butt with your hand. I can't eat that. Well, you keep that shit up, and what happens? I've watched, and I've researched a lot of stuff myself, and I'm like, if you want to be truthful, just about anything out there could kill you or slowly kill you, or you gotta stop it. Get out of that mentality. Realize that this is beyond just, I'm good with things. You can actually transmute. When they say bless your food, there's a reason for that. It's not you're going, oh, thanks God, I'm not worthy. No, it has nothing to do with that at all. You are literally putting a vibratory field in there. Like I've said before, with great yogis and stuff, and Shaolin monks and people nails on them and people walking on it and all this stuff. They control that vibratory field. That's how they don't die or feel the pain. That sounds like superpowers, but it's not. It's part of the way that you're built. So, even if you're a person who feels like, I've been activated by God, I've come in here from another dimension, I'm an angelic being, whatever you think. You feel like you're working for the one right now. You don't got to run around spreading more paranoia and making all of us look like a bunch of tinfoil hat woo-woo and all this shit. Because you say, vibe around, some people are like, oh, that's that woo-woo shit. Woo-woo shit, it's a vibratory field, dumbass. Everything is frequency, But I wouldn't explain it. We say dumbass, of course, but that's just my, my reaction right here, because this is crazy and ludicrous. But yeah, you can literally look at the person and say, no, this is not woo, and just go right into that, and tell them a couple names maybe they know from Tesla and different shit, whatever, to get them to understand it on a scientific basis instead of a spiritual or whatever you want to call it. And at the same time, a lot of the stuff is being spread. You realize psyops that go on, they watch from the outside and go, well, that's some whacked out shit. Hey, Cap, you know what oh yeah, and check what they're doing. Well, they really believe that? Spread around some more information like that. It will get them to where they're not unified with each other and fighting. Controlling us without forcefully controlling us. Just sticking some shit out there, and all of a sudden people's flipping out about everything. I've always been one that's never trusted the systems, and still will be, and I know what's about to happen. You all see these videos and know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to tell you what, I don't run around through here paranoid, and I ain't wishing nobody to burn in hell neither. You all know my beliefs on this idea of hell, but here's the thing. When you turn around and you want to punish others, and or they Guantanamo Bay or whatever you're thinking, that's creating that negative vibratory field within you. You're created from love. You're going against that. You're bringing in a nasty vibratory field into yourself. There's a reason that spoke up to not judge, because you go into that. Perception is one thing. If you perceive this is a bad situation for me, I do not want to do this. That's okay. But don't judge the person and what they're doing. When you don't have all that crap going on in you. You're not running around going, I want to... It's okay to look and go, this, I feel, is destroying the world, not good. That's okay. But to say to yourself, we need to punish them. You threw yourself into the same vibratory field that created the damn problems. I love y'all, but please, let's calm down. You want to see change in the world? We're not going to get change in the world if everybody's running around in fear or paranoid or saying, I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't associate with my friends anymore because my friend watches or listens to, and running around constantly telling people, well, this person and that person, and oh, you shouldn't listen to do. And well, if you want to get technical, I've studied so much stuff, I can look at the person and say, yeah, well, don't eat this, don't drink this, and next you know you're dead because you're not eating, drinking, and you're hiding in the closet somewhere, and you're scared of the closet because you think the carpet, I don't know, whatever is killing you. So, let's stop. We don't need tinfoil hats. We don't need to be paranoid. We need to remember that we literally have the power to change everything around us, and not just the way that we perceive things. Again, back to the yogis and the monks and the interesting stuff that they've done. I can't verify some shit, but swore up now they've videoed it over and over. Can't figure out how a monk turned around and disappeared. He did disappear. Disappearing would be one thing. He stayed there, but somehow was in another spot. I don't know, man. Pretty weird shit happens out there. And that goes all into that. And there's a reason I'm telling you this. And there's a reason I keep saying, quit calling me a leader when I keep hearing stuff from the other side. It's not that. It's leading the charge. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm coming out here as a friend, going, all right, somebody has to get this information out there and get everybody calmed down. Because it gets to the point where a lot of us who speak truth say something and nobody wants to listen because they've already stuck you in this category of, oh, tinfoil hat conspiracy person. Whenever you give an alternative thought pattern to something. But that's all because all the paranoia and the different psyops that are already going on the internet that people have been sucked into. It doesn't even really matter. Do this. If you believe in any of these, I don't care, the one that starts the letter or the one that explains, how the Earth's not round, or back and forth, or just whatever you believe in. Let's not fight with one another. In religion, there's a lot of people that still going, well, you're not with this. Don't fight over anything. Think to yourself, the differences that we all have make this place so interesting. It's neat to learn about new things, new people and cultures and stuff. Why the hell would we want to force everybody to be the same? That's ludicrous. I love the idea of knowing I go somewhere and the culture's completely different and neat, and I'm learning about it, and wow. I don't go over there and go, hey, these people aren't civilized. So, let's stop with the tinfoil hat bullshit, and let's stop with the disunified crap. They all need to get along, man. I get along with all of you. I don't care what you believe, man. It just makes it more interesting. If you believed and said everything I said, it'd be like, well, I already had this conversation. You know what I mean? Not to mention, I learn stuff when I talk to other people. Sometimes somebody says something that comes from a direction I never thought of, and I'm like, holy crap, I never thought of it that way. But if I was running around thinking, nope, you're not like me, I wouldn't be learning crap, man. I'd be a 50-year-old dumbass. And that I'm not. So I listen, I learn, I love life, I love people. I'm not paranoid about a damn thing, even death itself. And if all this stuff did exist and was happening and the government came in and I'm going to kill you. Well, you can't. You can take and retire this avatar, but what is spirit, the soul, whatever you want to call this energy that animates us, that is pure consciousness, goes back to where it came from. All's good. Peace and love. Y'all have a great day. And remember, we are the conscious evolution.